Wednesday, July 17th, 2019, Durango Correction Facility, Phoenix, Arizona. I had Christmas carols playing this evening as the men arrived. One of the men complained about the music. He said it was okay for me because I got to go home after class, but he had to go back to his jail cell. I said if I could have the wish of my heart, every man, no matter where he was, would learn how to open his heart to God's grace. We sang Silent Night, introduced ourselves as sons of God, had the prayer, and read the Christmas story in Luke chapter 2. I put up a picture of me and my nephew. One of the men on the back row said, "Hey, that's Stuart. We were in work release together." Yesterday, Stuart texted and said he was looking for work. We agreed to do lunch today to talk about looking for a job. This morning, Stuart texted and said we needed to reschedule because he had court at 1:30. I texted back and said I would drive him to court after lunch. FYI, the men fear court. Last month, Brother Brown asked me to fast with him before he went to court. As part of my fast, I went to the temple in Gilbert, Arizona. As I was meditating on Brother Brown's case, I looked up at the most beautiful chandelier. I loved how it sparkled like a million Christmas lights. Years ago, as a young missionary, after a long day of work, we were walking home on a cold, dark, rainy night. As I looked down, I was filled with music. The mud sparkled under the street light, just like the tinsel on a Christmas tree back home. About 15 years ago, I was a volunteer at the Calipatria State Prison, a level 4 maximum security facility in California. Most of the men I visited were serving life sentences. I described the procedure of going through a dozen gates, fences, electric fence, steel door, etc. to get in. The room we met in had gray concrete walls, gray concrete floor, and a gray concrete ceiling. During one visit, I played the Tabernacle Choir singing The Spirit of God. A sparkle came from a tear forming in one of the inmates' eyes. As the angels of heaven joined with the choir, I knew God loved this man. I sat with Stuart in court from 1:30 to 4:30 this afternoon. He said he hated it. I thought it went pretty well. Stuart didn't get any fines or jail time. Plus, the judge didn't kick me out for showing Stuart cat videos in the courtroom. Stuart said the cat video thing was spooky. He said it was the exact sort of thing his dad would do. I said it made sense to me. Stuart's grandpa is my mom's twin brother. I found out that Stuart and I both have a lot of fond memories of Uncle/Grandpa Don. Stuart asked if we could do lunch more often. I said absolutely. We're scheduled for next Wednesday at noon.